live from Hotlanta. This Hotlanta now, boy. Hotlanta. You listen to DisRace. I'm your boy DC Curry. DisRace, where our motto is no hate,
no fear,
but no fear. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away.
we never run.
But we never run. I got my main man, the black box, Lil Bo Pete to my far left.
Who?
I got Bullhead, the Mohican expert to my far right.
Yo, what's going on?
I got Weightball, 8-ball to my immediate right.
Ball in the building.
I got Sister JJ, promoter, producer, actress extraordinaire to my immediate left. And along with myself, the beauty of the whole crew.
I'm here. I love being here.
Talking about me?
We in Hotlanta, boy. Atlanta on the road, man. This week you got the Hawks. They fool around, pull the game out against Boston. You got Janet Jackson. You got Taylor Swift. Damn, you ain't gonna be able to drive nowhere.
Don't go downtown this weekend.
And who Janet Jackson got a show? It's her show. She got a show with somebody else.
Tonight and Friday.
I heard they moved one of them though, didn't they?
Yeah, because the Hawks won the game.
Now that's how sad it is. The Hawks owners thought they weren't gonna make it to the playoffs, so they had to double book the room.
Sold it already.
So did I, and so did the Hawks. Even after Trey put that shot up, why would you do that? You need 1 point. Go to the hole. They either got to fire you or let you go. You make the layup. He shot 3 points, but he dropped it. But such is sports. That's why they call it sports.
Hey,
I'm glad for him, man. But
It was a big win.
but can they come back and beat Boston 2 more times? I doubt it.
I wouldn't bet on it.
I doubt it.
yeah, I wouldn't bet my house on it.
I doubt it.
You can pray about it.
Huh?
You
can pray about it.
You can pray about it, yeah, but you know, the Lord moves in mysterious ways.
Yeah, the next game gonna be good. I mean, as far as audience, but
Athletes kill me talking about, oh, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Like ain't nobody on the other team
praying for Jesus.
praying, like Jesus ain't gonna help them. I remember I used to have a joke I used to tell. You know who's gonna win the game, man? You can do all the praying you want. You know who's gonna win the game? The person that practiced the hardest, got the most talent, make the right decision. You think Jesus give a shit who win your basketball game? What you ought to be doing is thanking the Lord for the ability to play. But now what you do with it is on you. If you got the skill, if you got the will, and don't develop your skill, your ass gonna lose. That's how it go.
That's it.
If you got the will and don't have the skill, you're gonna lose. If you got the skill and not the will, you're gonna lose. You can pray till the cows come home.
But even if you got the skill and the will, sometimes it still take a little favor.
Sometimes you just get that's what you call lucky.
Yeah, I'm gonna say some
Or
of this
favor.
happenstance.
Ain't no favor. Why would the Lord favor you?
Because he know that.
There's some believers on the other team.
Yeah, but he know I'm gonna do better with my winners. I'm gonna take them winners and I'm gonna help some little wayward single mother or two. Then I'm gonna take some
you
other,
ain't gonna do all
You don't
that.
take her
think some
kids
of it
and
is
then
like-
the
You
world,
ain't gonna
then
do
I'm
all that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do good.
That boy
back in the community.
that boy played the Falcons. He used to talk all that stuff. He shot in the car with the baby in the car yesterday. Boy used to play for the Falcons 7 years, and then had to get a public defender. He ain't got no money, man.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
all
but
them
that my
games,
God ain't never blessed
all
him with
them
no
games he
championship.
won. You think
But
the
the
Lord
God blessed
helped?
him with a championship.
God fired his ass like he fired Don Lemon.
I was waiting. I was waiting. I ain't know.
Y'all give it up. Y'all give it up. 3 weeks ago, I wish we had the clip, Will. 3
said
weeks
it.
ago, what did DC say?
You said that he won't gonna last.
It's a matter of time.
When Miss J walked in the studio tonight, first thing she said was, DC called it. Don Lemon lost his
That's
job.
what I said. When I said DC
He
called
gone.
it, he called it. I was like, oh my God.
He got canceled.
Tucker Carlson gone too.
Yeah.
The other boy on CNN, he got fired last week. Little bald guy.
Oh yeah.
Stetson, what is his name?
Everybody getting out.
Was it one specific comment you think they got him fired? Or?
I think he was already on the. I think he was already on the brinks, but when he made that sexist comment, the girl running for president, Nikki Haley, I think her name, said, you know, they need to have some competency tests for anybody running for president that's out of their prime. Then Don Lemon responded, well, you 51, so for a woman, you out of your prime. And that was big time.
And then the actress, what was the actress that got an Oscar? She had said she made a shot at him too.
Yeah, she did take a shot at it. She took a shot at it.
But DC went, Tucker Carlson, that was a big hit for CNN, Fox, because Tucker was the #1 show they had.
However, they just lost. They just had to pay $700-something million, the biggest lawsuit in the history of journalism.
And that's the only reason why he got fired.
But hold on,
they
hold
lost
on.
the money.
Because Murdoch knew he was lying. He was just making up shit. He said himself. He said, I could be making up shit.
He sent his own email and text message that he wasn't approving of what Donald Trump was doing. In so many words,
They're about the money.
It was about the money. This is my job. This is what I was paid to do, and he did it well. He had their rating so high. He did it well. So now they worried about what.
Which shows you how racist and low down America is.
And he said this that I don't like to do. He's despicable. His tactics and all this. He said all that in his own email and text to other people. But guess what he can do now? He can go off and start his own platform and bring people over. And he's gonna be the biggest
I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna make. They say he was making over $20 million.
Exactly.
I don't know that he can do that on the podcast. Cuomo left CNN and doing his own. He on like channel 457 and a half or something.
So what y'all think about Don? You think because Don got a lawyer? You think Don got a chance because he went and got a lawyer?
A chance to what? Oh, he gonna get some money.
Yeah. You think he'll get his job back or just gonna get
No,
the
he's
money?
not gonna get his job back.
So he's just gonna pay him off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They told him they're gonna pay him.
Oh yeah, they're gonna get him some money.
Yeah, they're gonna pay him. Even
He's gonna
though
get
they
his
gonna
job
pay him.
back.
Oh yeah, you're gonna get a quote unquote severance package.
Right.
Yeah, but you don't never get your job back.
You know how it works. You may not can go on another network for 6 to a year or something like that.
They might say something
like that. You can't go on another network. Yeah. And they fired him at a time where they couldn't come back on the air. They fired them both when they last show. So
they fired Don after his show on Monday.
Right, because you don't want somebody
they
you
fired
fire.
Tucker on Friday after last.
You don't want somebody you fired to let him do another show because he can say anything he wants.
Oh hell no.
So,
no.
They ain't stupid.
You don't want to
They're not
provide
stupid.
no platform.
You fire me, I'm gonna say everything I want to say, everything I feel like
She
saying.
did both of those firing at the time they did
Yeah.
over the weekend.
Yeah. But Don Lemon, he all right, man. But I'm gonna tell you this. You can be liberal as you want. You can think you gay, you got all the rights and can say anything a woman can say. You cannot. And I think he's thinking, even if subconsciously, because he's gay, he can make basically a anti-woman statement like that, and he's all in. Shit, them women lit into his ass. They lit into his ass.
Like, you're not speaking for us.
And if he was like regular old white gay, possibly.
I disagree.
Black gay is different than white gay, though. Do we agree on that? I mean,
women power is a lot more powerful than
I think we need.
I think as a black man, heterosexual or homosexual, you can't come at no white woman.
I agree.
That's for sure. I don't care who you was having sex with.
Yeah.
Monkeys, rabbits, men, dogs, female, whatever. Black man can't go at no white woman.
And that was the whole thing.
And I think he had got, he been out there so long with his thing, God bless him.
Right.
But I think he started thinking that he was all in, as a.
Got to relax.
I don't want not
LGBT
half woman, but
community.
as a gay man.
LGBT community.
I mean, I think he might thought he was a white gay man.
But check this out though.
He engaged to a white man.
The bad problem is he had nobody from none of them communities standing up for him. Whether it's gay, the LGBT, none of those people.
Because he talked about a white woman.
Exactly, and so nobody stood up for him. That's one thing. But now when it comes to Tucker Carlson, he was talking good about what Donald Trump was doing for the country. He was the biggest advocate for Donald Trump. But in his own personal email and text to other people, he despised the man.
Yeah, he knew Donald Trump.
You know what I'm saying? So he said, I was getting paid by the network to build this up like this. So he's the biggest threat to the Republican Party right now.
Well, you know they say it's business, not personal.
He was saying things that y'all telling me to say that I didn't believe in.
It's business.
It's business.
But they say they didn't tell him to say that. They said that, no, they wasn't telling him to say that. He was just, but because the ratings were so high. Yeah. Hey, man, it's like, what's his name? Say, you follow the money, you'll find the answer to the questions, man. He was making the money, man. Mm-hmm. However,
and they stopped dropping.
That $780 million loss.
It's funny, they might not have told him to do it, but they ain't tell him not to do it.
They
either.
didn't stop him from doing it.
Right.
So they knew what he was doing.
Yep.
Yeah, what?
Rupert Murdoch, he watched Fox.
Right.
So he knew what the hell was going on.
Right. And they stopped drop because they cut him. They stop drop, so I mean that's money loss right there. When you stop drop.
Did they stop drop and roll, or they just stop drop
and roll?
I'm like, who on fire? Who on fire?
They stop drop. So that's where the money's at.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at him, man.
I think BET should pick up Don Lemon.
You know they got an offer. Rick. They got an offer for. Some network is offering him and Tucker Carlson to do a show together, which that ain't gonna happen. But it was just a funny offer.
Oh, no.
Then he also got an offer, right, Richard? He also got an offer from Rick Ross to come and sponsor Don Lemon Pepper Wings at the Wing Stop.
Did he say, well, hold on a second.
He should have said Don Lemon Wow Buffalo Wings.
No, he should have called them flaming hot wings.
Flaming lemon.
Flaming hot wings.
Oh, man, that's funny.
Yeah, the flaming lemon pepper Don.
Extra wet.
Flaming.
Extra wet.
Don Lemon Buffalo extra wet
Where
wing.
the extra wet come from? Where the extra wet come from?
If you don't know, don't worry about it, bro.
It's that sauce.
Extra wet. Oh my God.
If you don't know, don't worry about it.
Y'all wrong.
Well, another
I'm not
major
laughing.
news. Go ahead.
No, I just said I'm not laughing.
But should they partner up with Budweiser? With the dude
With the
on
transgender.
Budweiser?
Hey, listen, man, this is a true story.
The wings and the Budweiser.
I had that on my list, but since you jumping the gun, let's go.
Yeah.
I had that on my list. This is a true story. So I go to the liquor store the other day, right?
Yeah.
So when I pull up, the man there with his dolly, and he got this Bud Light stacked up on the dolly, right?
Right.
So I asked him, I said, hey, man, you got one of them cans with the man on it? He started laughing. He said, that's what it is, a man, too. Yeah. I said, I just want to buy one just for a souvenir.
Right.
He said, no, these regular Bud Light. I said, oh, well, they selling like that? You taking them in there? He said, I'm taking this shit out of here.
Oh, wow.
That's how hard of a hit they took. This man was at the liquor store, the distributor, taking the Bud Light out. The owner was like, that shit ain't selling no more.
Damn, what happened? They hired a new vice president.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she the one came over and said, we need to match up with the times. Mm-hmm. But Light has been known for truck drivers.
They fired her.
No, they ain't fired her.
They fired the person that was responsible. Yeah, they did.
Oh, they did?
Cool.
Yeah, last week. They fired the person that was responsible for doing it. And I don't blame them because in my mind, whether you believe in it or not, you have to be, if you're in marketing, you got to be a complete idiot to not realize that that's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Unless you got some ulterior motive. You got to be a complete, now you in marketing, so you supposed to, I mean, it's like being a comic. You supposed to have your hand on the pulse of the people. Yeah. You know. Y'all was arguing with me about some shit I said the other day, White Mark talking about DC, you be saying on stage. That's on stage, fool. You got to be a complete idiot to believe in your mind. Because Budweiser is basically, it's like a redneck beer. I mean, I drink it sometimes, but it's like a redneck beer. For you to do that, a transgender ad, and think that was going to be marketable and profitable for Budweiser, you got to be a complete idiot. Yeah, they fired him.
DC, but guess what? the dude who they had on the can, the marketing went so far, dog, to Tampax, sponsored him. Was his endorser. I said, where the fuck he gonna put a damn tampon?
You know, we'll be back.